hold up. We're gonna scratch that for today because guess what? Even though I love showcasing the countdown, but guess what? It's time, baby. It is time. It is time. Y'all been waiting. Y'all been seeing it for a good little minute. So guess what, y'all? Today is episode 25 of Indy Comix Review. You dig that part?
Indy Comix Review. Indy Comix Review. That's what we do.
Yo, it's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. Welcome to Indy Comix Review, y'all. If you like to have your independent comic book review, email me at UGI Studios atl@gmail.com with the subject ICR. And if you want to support this series, feel free to cash out $GOAT1408. If not, it's all good because guess what? The support means you are watching. You know what I'm saying? You sharing this experience out. You sharing this most awesome experience out. So here's what we got. I do believe I had to look back in my history, but I do believe out of the 24 episodes previous to this episode, I don't think we've ever had a guest on here. And so today we are having our first guest here on Indy Comix Review. That is Moon the Storyteller, y'all. Moon the Storyteller. And we will show her in a minute. But first, before we show her, we got to show her creation that she created. Luna, issue number 1 is the book that is being reviewed on this episode of Indy Comix Review. For those that don't know, what I'm saying, this is my comic review series. Well, of course, I, review independent comics. I read them, I review them, what I'm saying, say if they yay or nay, what I'm saying, I know my opinion ain't the greatest, but, no, I take that back. It is the greatest. That's why I'm the GOAT, baby. And so, tune in right now, and we about to get to it. Now, usually when I review a book, if I have a physical copy, I might show y'all a page or two, and but I don't show y'all everything because if you want to see everything, you got to go get that book yourself, you dig? And of course, if I'm showcasing it digitally, y'all might get a chance to see it on the screen. So without further ado, y'all, we about to get into it. We about to get into Luna issue number 1. And so we're going to do the breakdown real quick. All right, now let me pull it up because I had to reboot my laptop, y'all. I had everything up, but I had to reboot my laptop because technology be a trip, y'all. Technology be a trip. But guess what though? We're gonna make it do what it do and does what it does. If you haven't shared this out yet, please do share this out to your friends, your co-workers, your loved ones, your monkeys, your giraffes, your hippos, everybody. You dig? Don't do that though. Go and do that there. And so I'm pulling it up right now. We about to go ahead and showcase this most amazing book. And hold on before I do that. All right, cool. That cover is just beautiful. That is a beautiful cover right there. Beautiful art on that cover, most definitely. So I'm about to showcase that to y'all right now so y'all can see it yourselves. Here we go. And so there it is, y'all. There it is. There is Luna, the Queen of Maru. I might be pronouncing Maru wrong, but Moon gonna let me know. It is from Concrete Comics, y'all. As y'all can see, ages 12 plus. That is the title character right there, Luna herself. Glorious, that golden blonde hair. That outfit is dope. I'm loving the cape, loving the, the bracelets on her. The white and the gold. She got the red accents in her jewelry. She is fire and she's natural with it too. She ain't got no lipstick on, no eyeshadow. She's just a complete total beauty. We have the Awakening part 1 through 6. That is so it is 6 parts. So the first 6 issues is a 6-part arc. So most definitely that's what's up. So let's shout out the people who of course is behind the book. Okay, so here we have a rundown on the inside front cover. It is the year 10,000, y'all. Humans have migrated to other worlds as we should. The heroes of old Earth are long gone, man, long gone. I'm like, what? How old am I that year? I'm old, y'all. I'm old that year. Still, the universe has birthed a new generation of superhumans who are known as energy keepers. I like that. The energy keepers, along with the people of planet, I don't want to mess up the pronunciation, but we're going to get it right from Moon herself soon. I don't know if the D is silent or not. I'm assuming the D is silent like Django, y'all. Joria, or it might be the Joria. We're going to find out. Maintains the order, peace, and balance of all life. Our story takes place on planet Maru, the home of millions of humans united under the rulership of Queen Luna. After a visit from a stranger from the future, Queen Luna discovers that she too is an energy keeper and that she is the only one who can save her world from a threat that can destroy all that she loves. So the production, y'all, the creator and writer is Moon the Storyteller herself, aka Cara Madrano. The artist and colorist Ian Sebastian, yo, he did the art on that. Yeah, he is fire with it, and he did the colors too. Yeah, that's fire. The letterer was Bak Noi Katok. I might be pronouncing the name wrong. Forgive me. I can't wait to see the job that they do on letter because I'm a sucker for lettering. I love fonts, y'all. And the editors we have Daniel D. Calvo and Lonzo Starr. Lonzo Starr sounds like a very familiar name. I feel like I know. Oh yeah, if he's part of Concrete, yeah, I definitely know him. So I'm gonna showcase the first page real quick, and then I'm gonna pull it down, and then I'm gonna gig into the book. So this is the year 4000. So this been a minute. So this is like 6,000 years ago. So looking at the first page. So I'm gonna give y'all a little quick shot of the first page, and then that's it. And then I'm gonna bring it down from this point forth until saying something else comes up striking in the comments. Before I get deep into it, in the comments we have in the comments, y'all, we got Luciana Successes in the comments. We got Johnny Quest Gaming in the comments. Johnny Quest Gaming, who is a part of UGI Studios, baby. Co-founder of UGI Studios, host of the Nerd Strip Club here on YouTube. Lashana Success said episode 25, that part. Junad Manzur said hi. Lashana said hi, Johnny. Estrella Garcia in the building. What's happening? Johnny Quest Gaming. He said beautiful artwork. I know, right? That artwork is amazing. Right. You dig? It is amazing. It is amazing. It's Marvella just popped through. And now I'm about to get back into the book, y'all. So y'all hold tight. I'm about to get back to the book. I will show y'all, another page or two, saying to wet your whistle, y'all, to wet your whistle. So here we go. Let me get back into it. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, the art is amazing. The art is real good. I'm love. Ian did a great job on the colors. Like he official with it. He is official with it. And I'm liking the lettering. The lettering is good too. The screen. Is He said, "So you say, you feel me?" Oh he look like he bought that business. Oh, but oh man, right? You know what I'm saying? You laughing, bro? Man, the artwork is amazing. The artwork is amazing in here. Artwork is amazing. Oh, let me bring Miss Marvella down. It's Marvella, y'all. Shout out to It's Marvella. Hold on for a sec. Let me get back to it. Yeah, the art is amazing. I know Luna. Excuse me, not Luna, but Moon, the storyteller. I know she was just amazed when she saw her words come to life. It be an amazing thing, when you write a book. You know what I'm saying, and you see it come to life. Via the art. You know what I'm saying. It is such an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying. That is always an amazing thing. Yeah, the art is hidden. And I'm loving the story so far too. 9980. So shoot, we are now in the year 9980. So that's been almost 5,000 years since over 5,000 years, excuse me, over 5,000 years since old boy was banished. Um um Shoot. I ain't mean to say all that out loud, but yeah, but just to give y'all that rundown of what I just read. But yeah, but oh yeah, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. That whole shot is beautiful. I'm gonna show y'all this one shot right here. on this page right here. Y'all definitely got to see that. But if y'all want to see more, of course, to see more, y'all need to get this book y'all selves. Y'all look at that. That is a beautiful shot. You know what I'm saying? The imaginative prowess and the coloring on it. The same person who drew this is the same person who colored this as well. He did a magnificent job on that. Shout outs to Ian on that tip. Most definitely. And get back to it. Hmm. Maru. Yeah. I believe I'm saying it right. Maru, Maruvians. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now we go 20 years later. The year 10,000. Yo, shout outs to the people for daggone keeping up with the calendar all them centuries. Cause I mean, we live in the year 2025 right now. Can you imagine what the year 10,000 will really be like, y'all? Comment below. Comment in the live chat, or comment if you're watching this in the replay. Comment what you think the year 10,000 gonna be like. I know that's way off, but what would the year 10,000 even be like? What would it be like, y'all? Loving these new, loving the new characters that are being showcased here. Really spaced out vibes for real though. And I like the white borders. I like the white borders on the panels with the black background with the black pages. I like the white borders. They give a different weight and feel to it. I'm gonna ask Luna if she had anything to do with that, or was that or did Ian himself do that, decide on that choice with the white borders on the black pages on that tip. Dang, dang, she for real about that. She like, oh, 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 savage. Hey, hey. The palace is freaking amazing, man. Those man, those are some designs right there. The palace looks fire. Wow, that's wild. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ooh, all right then. All right then. That's how you do that there. That's how you do that there. I like her word. I like her thought bubbles. Her thought bubbles are are cool. I like how you got the pink glow around it. That's what's up. I'm gonna show y'all a page in a minute. But yeah, I'm definitely enthralled with the artwork. The artwork and the colors are on it. You know what I'm saying? I see how he's how he did with his art. He let the colors speak for what I'm saying his art as well. Like you can put a whole bunch of detail into art if you choose to, or you can let the colors speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely got the colors popping and speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest debate when I had worked on Dreamcatcher, my last book, Dreamcatcher, how much detail I was gonna put into the colors, and was I going to go like hard on it like painterly style, akin to this, or was I gonna do more of a cell shade type style? So I was debating on that as I did the book, but I'm satisfied with how the colors came out on the book, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? If I had a colored that book like 10 years ago, they probably would look way different. But this was good. This was good. And the lettering looks good too. The Carpenter. I like his style. I like his look. The Carpenter's got a good man. The Carpenter on swole. Well, yeah, he a carpenter. He's definitely a carpenter. You know what I'm saying? He been building some stuff. I like the Carpenter. The Carpenter's cool. I like him. Oh, okay. Okay, so they do have a pass. Okay, okay. Let me be quiet. Just to show y'all, I'm gonna show y'all a quick shot of old boy and the carpenter, the wolf and the carpenter. Who we got in the building? Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Shout out to everybody who's up in here. Let me say hey to everybody who's came up in here, and shout outs to Luciana Success. Thank you so much for saying hey to everybody. Mike V, how you doing, Mike V? Welcome to the Indie Comics Review episode 25. Appreciate y'all for being in here, most definitely. Um, let me check the chat right here. I think at that time people had the power to listen to each other's thoughts through telepathy and transport just by thinking the way we want to be. Man, I'm ready for that now, Luciana. I'm ready for that now. I'm ready for that now, Lord. Okay, cool. Um, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Which scene would you like me to read, Moon? I'm sorry. I'm just now seeing it because I rarely see the private check, and I just noticed the private check. But which scene would you like for me to read? Most definitely. Let me know which scene would you like me to read. I'm about to showcase this picture real quick of the wolf and the carpenter right there. You know what I'm saying? Amazing art right there, y'all. Amazing art. I like how he's out of focus right there. You know what I'm saying? With the carpenter. And I'm gonna go back to this scene that that Moon said I could read. I'm getting the two confused because they both Moon, they both Moon. So let me go back to this scene right here. I'm gonna go back to it and read it real quick. So most definitely, let me get back there. Let me get back there. There we go. Once again, y'all, if y'all are digging these reviews, y'all most definitely go check out the previous reviews as well as, of course, share this one out. So let me go to what the mom and dad, well, Luna's mom and dad was saying. So to go to this page right here, and I showcase it as well, so y'all can see it as I read. This is a beautiful page right here. The colors are great. Those are Luna's parents right there, y'all. And so here, to reiterate what they said this. The mother, she said, Luna's powers are getting stronger. What if we aren't taking a chance? We will take her to the mountains to kids. Excuse me. We aren't taking the chance. We will take her to the mountains to visit the energy keeper, or as the people like to call him, the carpenter. He will help us suppress Luna's powers until she is older and can fully understand them. If we don't, the being they call the One will find her and use her powers against her and the entire universe. I know it's been centuries since anyone has seen or heard from him, but I know he's still out there. We have to protect Luna by any means necessary. Love the drip. Love the dad's drip. The drip is hard. The drip is hard. The drip is hard. You know what I'm saying? That's fire with it right there. And great scene right there. Great scene. Great scene. Great scene. Great scene. You know what I'm saying? It made me think just then, reading it again, it made me think about a scene is in the Jelly Bean Dream anthology, where Jelly's mom was writing down in her diary, and her and Jelly's dad was talking about, the dreams that Jelly was having, and how they were, basically, like, revealing information that Jelly should not be aware of, and they was trying to figure out, okay, how is this little girl knowing this stuff that she should not know, you know and so that's what that made me think about just then. And so, oh no, oh wait, hold on, oh, there we go, sorry, let me scroll back. All right, because I almost knocked it out. I almost knocked it out. Excuse me, y'all. I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty. It's been like what? It's been 4 months since episode 24. So for those that didn't know, it's been 4 months since episode 24. So I'm a little rusty on Indy Comix review. So, but if y'all watching these, like binge watching them, then it's just like blue, 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 blue. So here we go. But yeah, Ian Sebastian, his art is amazing. He's got some freaking dope art, and he's also the colorist of this as well. So he knew what moods to set on this. Most definitely, he is as good of a colorist as he is an artist. That boy said no. Luna is bad. I can't wait to ask Moon about what inspired her look, because Luna's definitely got a mixture of, what I'm saying, some I mean, well, she's a queen, so she got to be on her royal issue. You feel me? So she's definitely got a great look about her. Who that? Oh, okay, all right. 'Cause we was like, who you is? How you get up in here? Oh, okay, okay. I know, right? Oh, okay. That's a nice shot. That's a nice shot. Colors on there is freaking amazing. And mm-hmm. I think I already know who that is right there. I ain't gonna say my speculation, but um, um, I'm very sure who that could most likely be. Mm, mm. Oh, he got pyrokinesis. Ooh, okay. Dang. Oh wow. Man, that is a decision as well. Wow. Oh wow. Well, that sucks for you, Mark. Like, dang, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all definitely got. Yeah, this is. Yeah, and for those that don't know, I mean, just to give, just I don't want to spoil too much, but just for those that don't know, I love time travel stories. So y'all know, I love time travel stories, and so, um, just yeah, and yeah, or stories that have like a way about time. Like, if y'all ever seen This Is Us before, I love that story because with spoilers, I mean, if y'all haven't seen This Is Us before, but spoilers, saying it takes place in different times in history, showcasing stuff going on with the same family, saying before the kids was born, while the kids were little, and when the kids are grown with their own families, and so that's a great story of how they did that and told that. If y'all never saw that series, it's a great series. This Is Us. Yeah, the look of this is just freaking amazing. It's just such a great look. Just the visuals are stunning. The story is great so far. You know what I'm saying? Right now is right now, yeah, the strong start to a first issue. Real tight, real strong start. I know that man like, wait, hold on, what? Man, just the look of this. I mean, it's definitely got such a cinematic look to it. Is like every scene feels like a steal in the movie, like for real. Dang, wait, what? Ooh, okay, okay. All right, so we know what's happening. We know what's happening. We know what's happening. All right. Oh, we got some. Oh, we still got some more. All right. I like how you did that. It feels like an end credit scene right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to everybody who supported this book, the backers who supported this book, most definitely. Oh snap! I ain't even gonna lie. God dang, I don't forgot. Dang, see that's how you tell a great story. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot about the old boy, and now oh crap. You be having so much else, on the plate, and then oh man, oh man, oh man, yo, yo, yo. Hey y'all, um, probably since Doctor Who that part, yo. Without further ado, y'all. Without further ado, first and foremost, let me bring her up as I get ready to say this. Without further ado, y'all. Without further ado, let me welcome to y'all the woman, the most amazing talent who created this book that y'all just saw, Luna, issue number 1. Moon the Storyteller, y'all. Moon the Storyteller in the building.
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, what is going on? How are you doing today? First and foremost, before you add what no, tell me how you doing today first. Tell me how you doing today.
I had to work. I had to do my 9 to 5, but it's nice. It's nice joining you. I really like this. I've never been a part of a live reaction from on a show before. So I've never been a part of a live reaction. So thank you so much. This is fun. Thank you.
Most definitely. First and foremost, let me say to you, I'm gonna look this way. This Luna issue number 1. You did that. You did that.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
gonna say it's a 10 out of 10. I ain't just saying that because you on the air with me. I'm saying that because hey, folks know, hey, I do it. I do it quick cut, no chaser. First and foremost, whoever edited the book, well, I saw the editor. They did a great job because all the words, which I'm quite sure. Saying if you made sure all your words was right, saying in the script, all they had to do copy and paste, make sure they did their thing on the lettering, so all the words was spelled correctly. Because I'm a stickler for editors. I see a bad word real quick, misspelled word real quick. That's why I got to go over my stuff like 50, 11 times and then have somebody else check it out. And then I go over it again and be like, okay, cool. And
Right.
this story was amazing. How long has Luna been around? Like how long it's been since you created this story, and what year did this book come out? Because I've been seeing Luna for a good little minute now. At least I say at least maybe like but some at least 4 or 5 years maybe, or somewhere around there, like 3 to 5 years.
Mhm.
How long has Luna been around?
Mhm. So I started writing Luna back in, I would say 2020, 2021, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Because COVID gave us a lot more time. Um and it eventually turned into a comic book. And so the comic book issue 1 came out in 2022, issue
So
1, and then issue 2 came out last year. So we have the Luna issue 1 and 2 now available.
yeah, I definitely gotta get that issue too. As a matter of fact, I'm definitely getting that issue 2 might end up being the next episode of this review series, because I'm gonna be getting issue 2 within the next week. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Thank
waiting to read this right here before I got the issue 2, because like because I've had it for a minute, and I was like, man, I can't wait to read, because I was gonna read it on my own at first, but I was like, no, man, I gotta put this on Indie Comics review, because I just love Moon's aesthetic. I love her look, her style, and I was like,
you.
man, and knowing, I knew already previously, from the synapses I've seen, over time, seeing, online, Luna, that it takes place in the year 10,000 on another planet. So I knew it was far off in the future, in akin to Doom, but even more so because people, so many other people have powers, this, that, and the third. But I wasn't sure of the structure of how people had the powers. But that backstory with old boy, the one as they call him, going seeing that in the year 4,000, it's so funny because I was like, man, this in the year 4,000, and I know Luna take place in 10,000. So oh crap, also she got to deal with something crazy, which is ancient. But still far off in the future to us, and it's just a time is a trip, time is a whole trip, and I just love books that play off of time, not only play off of time, but of course time traveling, and of course power sets, And
Mhm.
the whole situation, I without giving too much away, the intricate love triangle, or should I say love square, because you got four people, one who loves somebody, who loves somebody else, who is with somebody else, but that person's still got feelings with them. But old boy, Mr. Wolf, I'm gonna call him Mr. Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Was a little rough. He a little rough around the edges, and so
Yeah.
that intricate story, that kind of what I felt like was almost like a whoa moment. Like, hey, you thought it was a first and foremost, we ain't even talking about the one, and then you got what was the possibility of what was going to happen in the alternate future, as it is now, as we probably call it alternate future. It's like, dang, you mean to tell me this was going to happen because that didn't happen? Like, man, okay, so I gotta
Yeah. Yeah, I
hey,
do love stories. I love stories about time travel like you. I love stories that push at our push at our perception of reality. Um, and thank you, Johnny Quest Gaming. Thank you. I had a lot of help though. I can't take credit for that book. Obviously the story is mine, but as far as the art, you had mentioned while you was reading it, where you got where did Luna's look come from. So Luna has always been chocolate with blonde hair because um, that is something you don't see
right.
really in comics. You see just you see the typical aesthetic like me, chocolate, black hair, brown hair, but you don't see a black woman with blonde hair. And so that was something that I wanted Luna to be different. I wanted her to stand out. And it actually, I've always loved the some of the natives of the Solomon Islands. Some of them are dark with blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know
it's
you
just,
love Storm. I know you love, of course, the most awesome one
yeah,
I've ever seen
yeah,
running. So
yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, those are the iconic looks. So I wanted Luna to have her own iconic look as well. And so when I was told the artist Ian about Luna and how I wanted her to look, he sent me over a few rough drafts, and I said, "Okay, it's good, it's good, it's good." Then he sent me this.
Ugh.
I was like, "That's Luna,"
Yeah, you got
because
without question.
he
That's
basically because he's Asian, so he put a lot of his Asian influence and that's his artistry into Luna, and the coloring, the lines, and the colors. That was all him. That was all him. I mean, he's a storyteller, so he gets it. He gets, what I'm trying to convey in this particular scene. And also, I had to also give credit to Lonzo. Lonzo is the CEO and founder of Concrete Comics.
yep.
So when I came on back in 2022, maybe 2021, 2022, I didn't know anything about comics, but he taught me a lot about formatting, the thought bubbles that you was like, oh, I like that. It's outlined in peak. That was his idea, to outline the characters have their own colors. So the readers are not lost and, the readers can really follow along. So he taught me a lot about comic books. So I really do have to give Ian and Lonzo a lot of credit for how well I feel like this book came out, because even the dialogue, Lonzo helped me with the dialogue, because there were a lot of like this scene here, like this scene with him and the carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't I added a lot more dialogue because Lonzo was like, something is missing, so maybe we can add just a little bit more there. In this scene here with Luna and her parents, that was Lonzo asked me, that wasn't in the original, the final script. And he says, we need something more. We need something that connects us to Luna. So I immediately was like, well, let's take it back to her childhood. That's where all great stories begin, is the
Right.
childhood flashback. So even though this book is supposed to be told chronologically, in chronological order. So, even though this scene is, was my idea, Lonzo was really the one that kind of was like, he was the editor that helped me develop the story. So yeah, I have to give a lot of credit to my team. I had a really great team. Issue two, the same. Um, yeah, and all praise and glory to Jehovah God.
Hey,
You
that
know,
part.
God gave me the people that I have in my life. So I cannot take the credit for any of it.
That part, and you know, and to give credit what credit is due is, of course, the foundation of a great, not only a great storyteller but a great person. And you know what I'm saying, you had this amazing vision where it was fleshed out. You know what I'm saying, just like when I say with Jelly Bean Dream, you know what I'm saying, I shout outs my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who is in the building. He's the artist of issue number one of Jelly Bean Dream, as
Which
well as
I love that artwork. I love it.
I
I love
appreciate.
the story.
And shout outs out to my other our brother in arts David Tay, who did of course the design for you, the logo design for UGI Studios, and designed the vehicle that Jelly and her comrades was riding in that book as well. And so, you know, like when you have an amazing collective of visionaries, of storytellers, of artists, of, you know what I'm saying, of creatives, you know what I'm saying, you can put some amazing things together, you know what I'm saying. And even if it's just you by yourself, you know what I'm saying, just that creativity, that creative flow, you know what I'm saying, that flows from you to from what was in your mind to what is now on the page. Like like all the artistry in the book, like it, like I said, it felt so cinematic. It felt very cinematic. Everything felt cinematic. It felt like you know, you was watching, you know what I'm saying, steals from a movie, steals from an anime, you know what I'm saying, like it had its own look to it that just felt, you know, it felt
Yeah,
very lived in. And it didn't feel like it felt like a first issue because you was being
that's
introduced to these characters, you hadn't seen them before. But
that
at the same time, it felt like man, like was this, is this like a issue from a series that's been around for, like, you know, for a minute, you know, when it
yeah,
feels like it's, you know, like you just coming into a universe, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like it's a start of it. You coming into it and you're like, oh, you learning about these people. And when you feel that way, just like with Star Wars, when Star Wars first came out, what separated Star Wars from all other science fiction beforehand was the fact that it looked lived in. Nothing wasn't shiny, nothing wasn't brand spanking new. You know, they were talking about, oh man, this beat up flying car, you know, like beat up flying car. Wait, what? Hey, you know, when everything felt lived in, it felt, you know, you felt the weight of the history around it. It was just like, okay, like wow, stuff has been around for a minute. And so just off the top, when you hear the year 10,000, like we can't even comprehend, some of us can't even comprehend 2030, let alone the year 10,000. You know, and 2030 just 5 years away now. But it's like, yo, it's like I loved it, and I can't wait to get issue number two and to even get ahead of myself. So when does issue three come out? Because we saw it says part 1 through 6, so it's a 6 part story arc. When does issue three come out? When do you plan on releasing, you know, the next 4 issues, I should say?
hmm so issue three is in production now. I have two editors. The first editor who helped me develop the story or develop this particular script, he's done. Now it's with the editor and the co-editor in chief of Concrete. So she's reviewing it now. And then Ian, he has started on the sketches and lines. So it's in production. He sent me the first 16 sketches. I just had to, and him and I worked so well together that I only had to change one panel because
That
he understands who these characters. He understands, where the direction of the story. So I just been I just been blessed. I really have. So hopefully issue three will be finished this year. Depending, but it is with Concrete. So, Concrete has other artists. So I'm not quite sure if, it'll be on for the end of this year or the beginning of next year. I'm not sure, but issue three is coming.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, that's what I like to hear. And trust me, I understand, because you know, being a creator, I understand when it comes to, you know, wanting the things to get out, and you know, when it comes out, you wanting to, of course, hey, you be anticipating, you be ready, you know what I'm saying? And so, of course, I've seen you do something recently, on social media, announce something else that you have going on, you yourself, that you have just started up. So would you like to tell the people about that there?
Yeah, I do. I just founded my own publishing company called Black Girl Comics. And it's really was born out of the need and the necessity to tell stories that didn't just center our pain, didn't just center our trauma, slavery, um, and although those stories, have their place, they do have their place. Um, they don't really do a whole lot for my mental health, and I'm pretty sure other people feel the same way. So,
Same.
um, um, so and another statistic that I think that people are really surprised about is that only 5% of the publishing companies in the world are owned by Black women. So that means that there are a lot of stories that still have yet to be told, and they're still very necessary. So the stories that we put out are going to be center our happiness, and even, yes, of course there'll be struggle, of course there'll be trouble, but it's different stories, cowgirls and astronauts, space pirates, and poetry. I'm gonna have some nonfiction pieces in there, cookbooks, just a whole things that we don't typically um, think about. When Black women, we don't really see a whole lot of. Of course, there'll be comics. I do have two comic books coming out now. I'm working on now. Um, the first is called The Johnsons, which is inspired by my grandparents, but it's going to be set in the same universe as Luna.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be it's gonna that's I'm looking for actually a co-writer to help me co-write it right now. So I have that posted on my social. So if you're interested in co-writing The
Hey,
Johnsons, which is going to be a comic book just like Luna, um, uh, contact me on social on Instagram. That's my page, Moon the Storyteller. The second comic book is something I'm co-writing with Tosh from Midnight Comics called My Sister is a Dragon. That is going to
hey,
be a coming of age manga. So that title in itself should tell you that this story is going to be amazing. I'm already excited just thinking about it. Um,
be dope. That's gonna
and
be
then my
shout
the
out,
third
shout out
my
to
third
Midnight Comics.
huh
I say shout out to Midnight Comics.
Yeah, they are amazing. And that's been on my bucket list to work with Tosh too. So I'm really really happy about that.
That's what's so yeah. She
The third
is
title will
so
be a children's alphabet book called Afros, Besos, and Chocolate. So it's for kids who want to learn Spanish. So and then I have another potential creator coming on. We have our first meeting next week. I'm very excited because she has a huge platform, and I'm very honored that she's even considering, working with Black Girl Comics. So I'm right now trying to get funding, trying to get capital, trying to, boost up my side hustle because I do comic book marketing. I'm trying to, get some sales from that so I can just fund this dream that I've always had. Um, so if you're listening and you want to work with Black Girl Comics, you want to be a writer, you want to be a creator, um, go to Black Girl Comics. But it's spelled BLAQ,
mm-hmm.
Black Girl Comics on Instagram, and go to the link and sign up and on to be a part of the short list. So hopefully we can work together in the future.
Hey, y'all heard that straight up like that, straight up like that. That is what the move is right there. Black Girl Comics, BLAQ. You know what I'm saying? Girl Comics. And yo, it's not just a dream. Even though well, it's not just a dream. You making it a reality, and that's what makes this apparent. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say to you already, Moon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna already thank God in advance for the blessings that he is getting ready to bestow upon you by making Black Girl Comics big and bold and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? As
Thank
the
you.
person behind it and the people who will be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? In the very near future. So you know what I'm
Thank
saying? You got that in spades, most definitely, because with Luna issue 1 and issue number 2 out, you know what I'm saying? Ian Sebastian, first and foremost, yeah, so amazing on that art, you know, so amazing. Um like when you held, like, is that your first copy that you have right there? Is your first personal copy that you've been showing up right there? Like when
you.
you first saw it, when you first held the book in your hand, what was your thought on it? What was you like?
I'm just, I mean, I still geek out when I see it. Just like, like this picture, this is one of my favorite panels of all time. And it's in my book. Thanks to Ian. Like I said, I couldn't ask for a better team. And I still geek out. I still read this, every once in a while, and I'll read issue 2. I'm just like, this is a good story. And what makes it really good is that it just you have all the elements that came together. The dialogue, the editing, the art, the colors, and when you find that perfect blend, that perfect marriage between all those elements, it's going to be amazing. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm really blessed, and yeah, I still geek out when I see this comic. I'm like, oh, this is my comic book.
Right, you be walking you be walking around the house, and then you glance at it sitting on the table, like, oh yeah, hey, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
stuff on the back real quick. Yeah, I did do a book, didn't I? Okay. I didn't just imagine all that. Okay, yeah, that did happen because when you in the process of it all, when you doing the writing, you thinking of what's gonna happen in this. When you putting it all together, typing and all of that, and then all of that wash over you, and then when you get the final product, and you be like, oh, dang it take you back for a minute, but then you like, oh, here it
Yeah,
is. It's right here, and
yeah.
all it was worth it. And it was worth it. And now it's all about getting it out there, as you said, marketing and this, that, and the third. Getting more eyes on it, because if every person on the planet knew of your book, I would think at least 90 to 95% of them will get it, so
Oh, thank
that's
you.
what is the next phase, when you pull out your book and create it. And so, like, Moon, you have like I am even more amazed and more, what I'm saying. I'm definitely, like, I already like Luna's look, but I'm definitely a fan of her now after reading the book, and I can't wait to get my issue 2, as well as because I'm getting that between now and this week. The payday is on the way from me. I'm getting that issue 2. I'm getting that issue 2,
Thank you. Thank you.
also also, Luna, of course, is one of the amazing characters that is a part of the Epiphany engine that is coming
Mhm.
out soon, that I spoke about on the channel in the past. So the Epiphany engine is coming soon, and Luna is one of the characters that is a part of that big crossover series as well, y'all. And as a matter of fact, most definitely, yeah. I got some thoughts. I got some things swirling in my head. And also, I'm not the only one out here who be on the interwebs, who be out here on YouTube. And of course, y'all, as you know, a couple of days ago was YouTube's 20th anniversary, April 23rd, 2005, 20 years. And 2 days ago, the very first video was uploaded here, 19 seconds, that changed the whole game. And Miss Moon, the storyteller herself, happens to have on her own podcast. Can you elaborate on your podcast?
Yes, I actually have two. The first one I co-host with Dr. Ebony Toussaint. It's called a Rural Comics Podcast. We talk about health, culture, and comics. And so we're in season 2. This season, I'm taking it easy on myself. So like season 1, we was putting out episodes every single week. This season is every 2 weeks, just to kind of give me some, rest and breathing room, to
Feel you.
do what I need to do. And then I actually host the comic book marketing podcast, but I am reshaping that. So, um, I only have one. I did like 13 episodes. And basically you get free tips, comic book marketing, free tips. But of course, the goal is to get you to invest in, my product. So I have
And
a comic book marketing community. That's a monthly subscription. And then I actually have a course where people can kind of preview it for free, see some of the lessons before they actually commit to it and buy it. So, but yeah, that's what
what's
I'm.
the name of your second podcast? Is that here on YouTube as well?
It's the second one is comic book marketing, and so my handle is comic book marketer. I had 13 episodes, but I unlisted 12 of them last night because I'm trying to funnel people into my, community. So, sometimes, people just want the freebies. They don't want to pay you for anything, although they
Right.
value your knowledge, they value your tips. So I'm trying. I think I might post them again at a later date, but they've been up for like 6 months. So now and I said, you know what? I'm gonna kind of, yeah, that's it right there. I have one. The very first episode is still posted, and that one's called "The Only Sales Funnel You'll Ever Need to Know to Sell Your Books." But the goal is to get people to come join my community, and
Most
that's
definitely.
how I want to. That's getting, when people invest in that, that is how I am going to fund. That's going to be partly how I fund Black Girl Comics. So, you know, um,
And please send me all your links. Send me all your links so I can put them in the description so people can, of course, get to them. For
okay.
all who are, interested in being a part of her community. You know what I'm saying? We will have the links in the description below, y'all, so y'all can check those out, as well as how to purchase issue number 1 and 2 of Luna, y'all. So most
Okay. I'll
definitely.
send I'll send those to you on Facebook
Yep, most
Messenger.
definitely.
Yeah. No, of course. I will definitely send those.
Most definitely. So, hmm. This is almost like the question that everybody would like to ask. And me myself, I've never been crazy about this question because, but I understand it. But I will say it though. And but I ain't gonna say 10 years. I'm gonna say 5 years. And you know what? 5 years from now is what 2030. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself retired from nursing altogether. I see myself running a very profitable publishing company with dozens of creators and writers, telling stories that celebrate the brown and black girl experience. I see my son. Hopefully, he'll decide to be stay with his mama, running the company. But if not, hopefully what we earn, me and my husband earn from the company, we can invest in our son and his dreams and his passions. So yeah, that's where I see myself in 10 years, or 5 years rather.
Hey, even 10 years better, whichever way you want to
Yes.
do it, because that part you want to see yourself continuing to elevate and grow on up. And you know what I'm saying, with Moon the Storyteller, you know what I'm saying, is I say another awesome woman in the field of comics. You know what I'm saying. Shout outs to Afua Richardson, whose birthday is actually today. Afua Richardson, another well known artist in the comicdom, and also and shout outs to one of my good friends, the late LaShawn Colvin, who was a great comic book artist and editor herself, who was the creator of the series Beautiful Soldiers, which unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to have because of her untimely passing. But
Mhm.
these amazing women, Moon the Storyteller, you know what I'm saying. Um, I'm always in awe of getting that perspective of just the genre. You know what I'm saying, whether it be a character that is a woman written by a woman, or just an overall tale. You know what I'm saying, of different characters. You know what I'm saying, it's always good, and especially of course of us, you feel me, of us, something of us, and
Mhm.
so I love that you are making black girl comics, and the people who will be involved in that, all of the people, all of the different, creeds, people who will be involved in that, and just making their amazing stories and tales come into light. Saying, here we are, a week past the amazing movie that just came out, Sinners. Saying, Ryan Coogler, shout outs to him, Michael B. Jordan, and that whole entire cast of making the most dope movie. Saying, a movie of a time that we don't get a chance to see much of. That time in the early 20th century. The 1930s, and getting a chance to see that era and a mixture of cultures past, beforehand, during the present, and even of the future. If you've seen it, So an amazing story right there, and I just love seeing amazing new stories. And shout outs on Luna issue 1 was that was chef's kiss right there.
Thank
Chef's
you.
kiss. And I'm definitely looking forward to reading issue 2. I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna read 2 by myself, or I don't know, I'll probably end up having that on episode 26. So if you like to come back on again, or if you just want to watch in the bushes, what I'm saying, with the rest of the chat, you can do so, because I'm definitely ready to see Luna too. I'm gonna take my time with it, because I know 3 ain't gonna be ready for me just yet. But in between that times, I have time to speculate. Just like well, I don't want to say too much about character right now, because I don't want to spoil it for those out there. Anybody out there want to see more, once again, go to the description. In the description, that book gonna be available to you. It's gonna be available to you. All you gotta do is go get it. Support this most amazing woman right here, Moon the Storyteller, and Concrete Comics, who of course is what her book is published up under. And of course, put the word out about Black Girl Comics. If you know somebody who is a creative, who want to, get together and invest in Black Girl Comics, BLAQ, Black Girl Comics, most definitely let them know what's going on. You did. Let them know
Thank
what's
you.
going on. And Moon, any final words? Any final words?
No, I just want to just remind people just to keep writing, keep creating, believe in yourself. I just posted a statistic, a story about Canva. Everybody knows Canva. Everybody probably has used Canva. Canva got rejected 100 times before they got funding, and now they're worth $40 billion. So
Man,
keep
Canva, hook
writing,
you up. Cash App, go 1408 Canva.
keep writing, keep creating. Is coming.
Right. That part. Moon the Storyteller, y'all. Blessings to
Thank
you,
you.
blessings to you and yours and your family and your whole team. Shout outs to Lonzo Star of Concrete Comics. Shout outs to Ian Sebastian. Shout outs to everybody who is involved in this most amazing book, bringing this book to life. You know what I'm saying? From
Thank you.
the storyteller known as Moon the Storyteller in the building. I appreciate you for being up here on the panel. Blessings to you, and keep on creating, Queen.
Thank you very much. You have a good night.
You too. Have a most blessed night.
Bye bye.
That's Moon the Storyteller, y'all. And so y'all just saw issue number one of Luna, be reviewed here. And I hope y'all enjoyed the review. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, once again, go get that book, go get that book, go get that book. It is freaking dope. It is freaking dope. And I didn't want to show too much, because, you gotta go get your own copy. You dig? So go get your own copy, whether it be digital or physical. You know what I'm saying? And make it do what it do from there. Once again, I appreciate all y'all who've been up in here on this episode of Indy Comix Review, episode 25, on day the 115th day of 2025, 4/25/25. I appreciate y'all. Shout outs to all of my cousins, Sean and Nina. Today is their birthday. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my friend Mahogany. Today is her birthday. And Afua Richardson, amazing content creator, her comic book artist and creator. Today is her birthday as well. Shout outs to all of them. Shout outs to Wishana Success, who was in the building. Johnny Quest Gaming, Junad Manzour, Estrella Garcia, Ismar Vela, Mike V, Life's Magical Journey. Hey, I just noticed Life's Magical Journey. Life's Magical Journey was in the building. What's up, Lifey? I just noticed you up in here. Life was in the building. Most definitely just passing through on your way to work. Hey, appreciate you for sliding through, Lifey. And like Johnny Quest Gaming said right here, teamwork make the dream work, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We up out of here, y'all. Stay blessed up. Continue to manifest greatness. Live life till you die. And I'ma holler at y'all, all right? One love.
Indy Comix Review. Indy Comix Review. That's what we do.
Leave